Hi y'all. I guess you're surprised to see me doing an actual video, considering we're more than halfway through the year and I haven't done a full video pretty much all year. So I thought today I would do a get ready with me video, since I am actually a professional makeup artist, certified. Back in 2021 at Project MUA, January of this year, I was in a horrific freak riding accident, horseback riding. I had been contacting different stables trying to locate a horse to buy or lease. I'm here at this stable I've never been to before. It's crack of dawn. I'm trying to go there before I have to go to work at the bar. For whatever reason, this horse throws me. He explodes underneath me, and he's bucking and going nuts. And for a minute, I thought he was going to try to jump the arena fence. He stops right before the fence, and I go over his head to the left. I fly over the left side of his neck, head, whatever. My ankle is in a boot, and the boot gets caught in the stirrup. It twists around on the way down. I hit the ground. My head, my neck, my shoulders hits the ground, and my ankle's up there, twisted in the iron. I was in excruciating pain. I knew it. I heard it, like I could feel it, like it was white hot, just shot up my leg. And I'm thinking, now I'm really gonna die because I'm caught in the stirrup. He takes off. Luckily, when he takes off, my foot comes loose. Thank God, you know. So I drive myself to a family friend, a doctor friend, and he's looking it over. And when he starts messing with it, it hurts so bad. I again almost passed out on the table. I end up going to a specialist, and they did some MRIs. It was so swollen, they couldn't even see how bad it was on the MRIs. But something's going on with your tendons. We think maybe you tore your tendons. Like, he's like, it's possibly a hole, a small hole, or he said maybe it's a hole that's going all the way up your tendon. And, you know, if that's the case, you're in trouble. So, anyway, they put me in a boot. I can't walk or work for months. I want to say like I took at least like 2 months off from work, and I'm in the boot for like 2-3 months. He takes me out of the boot over the summer. I mean, I'm showing some improvements. It was excruciating, let me tell you. It was excruciating, the pain. I've been through a lot of stuff, y'all. Like, a lot of terrible things have happened to me. I've had a lot of traumatic PTSD inducing things happen to me and in my life and inflicted on me. This is by far, let me think. Yes, this is by far the worst. By far. Just months not being able to do anything just killed me. And being in so much pain, it just killed me. Like dead. I'm not even joking. So finally, over the summer, you know, I go see him again. He's like, come back over the summer. And he says, okay, well, it seems to have improved a lot. So go ahead and you can take the boot off. You can go back to normal activities, and you should be back to normal, you know, within like a short while. You know, he said a couple weeks or something. Right, so me being the athletic psycho that I am, maniac, the athletic maniac that I am, like, immediately hit the ground running and went back to work. I quit the bar while I was in the boot and not able to work. I just kept the grooming job. Okay, so I go back to the grooming job, and this is where the problem started with the grooming job. They were expecting me to just come out the gate swinging. They're like, okay, great, you've been off a couple months, you know, you were hurt like way back in the beginning of the year, you should be fine for us to slam you with appointments, right? And work like every day, right? You're good, right? And I go into work, and halfway through the day I want to cry from the pain. Like, I feel like I can barely walk halfway through my day. And being the psychotic athletic person that I am, I will try to push through it, and and then I will also try to go to the gym. I will also try to go back to dancing because, you know, that was my life before this. And I haven't been able to accept that something's not right in a chronic way. I'm in chronic pain and swelling and redness, and it's just, my ankle is not acting right. So I went back to the specialist not very long ago and told him what was going on and said, what do you think? What should I do? What do you think of the symptoms? And he's like, I think that you're not going to get better. I think that I've seen something like this before, and I think that you need a reconstruction surgery to recover from this. I think you're going to keep having problems. This is pretty recent news, and I have been losing my mind, okay? Not to mention everything else that's going on, okay? This year has been a dumpster fire in a personal way, too. Like, my personal life, I can't even speak on the things that have happened to me and around me, and that I've witnessed, and that people have dragged me into, and stepped on me, and hurt me with. It's me having to take responsibility for my life and for my actions, and for how I allow other people to treat me. But at the same time, it's just like, that doesn't change the fact that it's giving me a nervous breakdown. And, you know, the fixer in me wants to save him. And that's where I end up getting hurt. Because, you know, I see those people and I'm like, I care about you despite the way you act, or despite your traumas, and I want to be there for you. And then I end up getting hurt for it, you know, and betrayed, and different things happen because of that. So that's kind of where my year's been. And so that's my year so far. I've spent a lot of the year trying to recover from this, a lot of the year in a cast boot, a lot of the year trying to figure out what to do about work, you know, trying to consolidate down to one job. And now the one job is like, well, if you can't keep up, then, you know, we're good. Like, we don't want you. I have no one right now. As far as I have family, you know, my parents care about me more than anyone. You know, out of anyone, everybody else gets tired of me and is like, okay, deal with your crap on your own. My parents do not, because I'm their kid, you know. They're not going to. But this is not where I want to be this year. The things that have happened to me this year just are, to me, are unbelievable. When I first got the news, when he first told me this, that's when the nervous breakdown started. I was crying in the parking lot. Like, I wouldn't even tell anybody for a couple of days because I was just so devastated. And now I'm just like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. If I really see on the MRI that my tendons are like split up or cut down the middle or whatever, then I'll have no choice. But otherwise, we're going to figure something out, you know? And as far as me figuring it out alone, I mean, I don't really have a choice right now either on that. I just don't. Like, you can't force people to love you. You can't force people to respect you. You can't even force people to like you, you know? You can't even convince them to like you. If they don't want to like you, you can't convince them of that. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know if I've lost I wouldn't say my mojo, but my appeal, my fire, what makes me, because I haven't even, like, me putting on makeup right now, a full face of makeup, I can't tell you the last time I did, like, a full face of makeup, you know? That's how depressed I've been this year. I haven't even tried to do makeup, like a full face like this, in months. You know, there's things that I don't even talk about. There's things that I'm still have PTSD from. This year specifically, ever since I got the diagnosis and some other things have been happening in my personal life, I'm having horrifying dreams. And that's the PTSD. Even the acupuncturist tell me, yeah, that sounds like PTSD. And my PTSD is flaring up, having dreams about just being covered in shattered glass, like just an explosion and being covered in shattered glass, not being able to get it out. My skin just covering me. I'm freaking out in the night, waking up screaming. Yeah, that's my PTSD flaring up. And I'm all alone, and it's hard. You know, so I try to put on a brave face for people. I try not to complain too much, because I realize, you know, I've been told so many times, oh, you have it good, you know, a lot of people have it way worse than you, and that's true. That is true. So I try not to complain too much. I try not to put my business out there too much anymore like I used to. Just from my past and from this year that just were so traumatizing, I don't speak on. And I used to overshare on social media. Now a lot of times I'll like say something that I feel is oversharing and I'll pull it down like almost immediately. Even in this video, I'm not going to give big details except like on the health situation. Yeah, I'll give details on that, you know, because I mean, if you're going to judge me for going through some health stuff, then, you know, that's your problem, not mine. But I'm not gonna overshare on a lot of the personal things I've been through this year. To me, it makes me look weak. It makes me look like I was too vulnerable. Like, you know, I should have known better. Like, you know, so I don't go big into those details like I used to. And if I do start finding myself posting on social media, like my old bad habit, I will pull it down pretty quickly. You know, I don't really want anyone to know some of the details, but we'll just put it this way, y'all. It's been a really hard year. And I don't want y'all to feel sorry for me. You know, I'm still alive. Obviously, I'm still finding a way to function, even with my ankle being the way it is. Like, I keep it in compression sleeves a lot. And I'm able to, I can't work out my legs beyond like a bicycle, but I do my bicycle every day, which is low impact on it. I'm able to do that. I'm able to walk. You know, I do get to the point where it gets hard throughout the day. Like, it starts to hurt more, but I'm still, you know, pretty functioning as far as that goes. So, you know, hopefully I get some good news from this MRI that maybe he looks and say, oh, okay, well, maybe you can heal, you just need more time, or you need to take more time off of work, or that's what we're hoping for. I know some other people I've told about it that are like, I think you're going to recover without it. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't have to have it. If I do, I mean, maybe I'll be making a lot more videos because I'll be sitting at my little makeup. I can sit here at my makeup station and talk to y'all because I won't be doing anything else except reading and watching TV. Yeah, that's kind of my update, my about a little over half the year update. I hope I didn't depress y'all too bad with this. Like I said, I'm still here. I'm still going. So yeah, this is my first doing makeup, getting ready with me while filming. But if you like it, let me know. Subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. It's good to be back. It's good to talk to y'all. Bye.